Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your December 1st through 15th, roughly, tarot card reading. So let's dive right in. I've already meditated on your sign, and I have chosen a few animal cards. I drew a few animal cards for you. So let's start by reading those from the book, and then I will give you my intuitive 2 cents. And these animal cards are just a thematic energy to keep in mind as we move through the rest of the spread, and also as we look at the next couple of weeks. So you have the buffalo and the elephant. I mean, this is magnificent energy. There's this unstoppableness. There's this walking into the storm. There's this taking something head on. It's such a profound energy. So, there we go. The buffalo. Profound, profound, profound energy. Okay. Buffalo, grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise toward heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive, yet life-changing bliss from time to time. And may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. When in balance, trusting, pure presence. When out of balance, restless, lacks gratitude. To bring into balance, prayer, bhakti. So, and as you've probably heard me say before, the buffalo, they will walk right into the storm. So if there's a storm coming, all the other animals will run away, run in the opposite direction. But the buffalo will walk right through it to most efficiently move through move through the storm. So there is this taking something head on, and then we have the elephant. And as you can see, I love elephants. I think they're just majestic, magnificent creatures. And so beautiful and so strong. So the fact that this energy is showing up for you to tap into right now is a big deal. And you're harnessing this unstoppable drive that is alive in you. So this is an incredible thing. Here we go. Elephant, unstoppable, auspicious, wise. The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck. Like Ganesh, the elephant represents immense wisdom as well as good fortune. It is said that the great elephant is the destroyer of obstacles. So if this card appears when you feel stuck, rest assured the path will soon become clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. When in balance, one pointed focus, generous, loving. When out of balance, misunderstands fate. To bring into balance, trust. So there's this focus that's showing up. There's this focus and there's this intention and this drive, this driving forward is what it feels like. And because I'm doing this reading, like we're just right now in December, I feel as though there is where you have experienced obstacles before or may even be experiencing obstacles or roadblocks is what it looks like at this point in time. There's this breaking through. There's this, during this 2-week period of time, you're going to get a lot of clarity on that. There's going to be an understanding around why those obstacles are in place and this new direction that is coming to light, that is coming forward for you. It's almost like this new path opening. Or there's also this sense of what was blocking and obscuring your view before is somehow in some way or form cleared and you're able to now move forward. Okay, so let's keep these in mind as we move through the rest of the spread. As the focal point of the reading, we have, very interesting, the Seven of Swords crossed by the Five of Wands. Anchoring the spread, we have the Magician, stunning. In our recent past, we have the Two of Pentacles. Carrying us into the near future, we have the Four of Cups. Crowning the spread, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. Kind of showering the Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands and the Magician with all of this this like loving energy. Okay, your general energy right now is the Daughter of Pentacles. Organizing and ordering, I just heard. In your environment, we have the Four of Swords reversed. Hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And then carrying us into mid-December, we have the Nine of Cups reversed. And then the one card from Colette Baron reads the Good Tarot, which I will read from the book. Amazing. Is the World. Beautiful. This is going to carry us into mid-December and also just have a peek back at like what these 2 weeks thematically look like as well. Okay. So the Seven of Swords. I just heard moving away. So there's this moving away in some capacity, moving away from something. And there's this carefulness around that is how it feels. There's this carefulness around this move, around this transition. And it's almost this feeling of like, oh, there's so much to look at. There's so much to think about. There's so much to do that I almost just don't even want to think about it. I almost just don't even want to look at it all. I almost just want to leap and just jump. And but there's this requirement for you to keep an eye on the ball, and that's what these two cards are saying strongly that you are. That there's no question that you are keeping your eye on the ball. It just feels as though there is this sense, and also with the Four of Swords in your environment, that there's some pressure overhead, that there's sort of, you're in a bit of a pressure cooker in some way or form right now. And crossed with the Five of Wands, it feels like there's some troubleshooting. There are lots of things that need to be sorted out, conversations to have, and getting things in order. And anchoring the spread, we have the Magician. So it feels as though in the past, you know what it means to step into your own power. You intellectually understand what that looks like. And I feel that you've taken action to do that. You've put a lot of work and effort and energy into cultivating this inner power and this external power. And I feel in recent past here, we're looking at this this balancing act that's happening. So it's a juggling act is what it feels like. And now we have movement. So there's this movement, and then there is this there's this troubleshooting. And this is carrying us right into the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups, it's sort of looking back at the Five of Wands, this little mouse or rat looking. So there's this, I feel like in the near future, it's almost, so these 2 weeks here, I feel as though like movement's on the mind, there's this moving away from something and moving forward. And there's this analyzing, there's this looking at all that you need to get done. So there's that feeling of like, wow, I've got a lot of things that need to be put into order. And I feel that these 2 weeks, there is sort of this waiting energy a little bit. And I do feel like there's a lot of action that you're taking around the action steps that you're taking. But there's also this, it almost feels like you're like, oh my gosh, this is just never ending. There's so much to do. So crowning the spread, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. So it does feel like whatever this is it feels emotional, but it's almost like you're clamping that up a little bit. Or you, at this point in time, in order to accomplish what needs to be accomplished. And then on the horizon here, we have this watershed energy, this emotional release, this, I just heard, unburdening. So there is this feeling of getting of a release coming up, of a release and of relief on the horizon. And we see that with this card as well, the Daughter of Pentacles, all of this color on the horizon. And this order and organization. You can just see the lines of the rainbow, the arcs. It's very ordered and pristine. So all of this does get sorted out, and you're seeing to that for sure. And whatever this is that you're stepping into, there's this new color, there's this new light and brightness that is coming into view. That is a welcome sight. So in your environment, we have the Four of Swords. So again, there's this sort of this pressure cooker feeling, this pressure cooker experience that you're having. So there could be a timeline on something as well, and decisions needing to be made. But I feel ultimately you're doing a good job of staying focused, of staying really focused. And when the elephant energy is balanced, we see part of how it's experienced is that ability to maintain that one-pointed focus. So it's taking things on one thing at a time. And there is this calm that can come from just that practice alone of, okay, I'm going to go and hold my focus, take one thing at a time, and a mindfulness that will really, really, really serve you. So in your hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles will show up when we're questioning our progress, when we're wondering if what we've been working towards is what we really want to see made manifest. So not sure if it's working or if it's not working or if it's good or if it's bad or if it's what you want or if it's what you don't want. So it's that part in a project where it's almost like how I think of it is when you're sculpting something, and it's that point when it just looks really messy and you have something in your mind's eye, but you reach a point where you're like, oh my God, I don't even know what I'm working on. I don't even know, like, is this gonna take shape? So I feel that that's the fear that's coming up. And then the Nine of Cups reversed, carrying us into mid-December here, is very similar to this Ace of Cups, this watershed energy, this letting the emotions flow. So really taking that, whatever has been, whatever you've been holding back, and just this feeling of, oh, I can release this. Oh, I can breathe. I can relax. I can set this down. I can let this go. I can cry it out. I can release. So that's a very profound energy, that emotional energy that's coming up for you. That will be. It looks very healthy, and it feels very necessary and therapeutic, and an important part of this transitional process. So this release that will bring you relief, it feels so much around your heart space, and also just this sense of like, okay, I can now breathe. I can breathe. So the World. Synchronicities. I feel this is a very strong thing, and you'll hear me say this often, especially over the last couple of months, because it's just been so alive for all of us. Really keep your eye open for those synchronicities. And there's this reformulating of your world. I feel that there's this birth of this new reality that's taking place, and it's almost like one world to the next. So I do feel that whatever this change and movement is it's taking you into a whole new reality. And it's exciting and mysterious. So let me read this. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful also. Great. So the World card, perspective. I'm being called to shift my perspective on my life now. When I remember I am first and foremost an immortal soul, experiencing life as a human being, I have no fear. I can see clearly that I am a powerful co-creator in a divine partnership with Spirit. Aligning myself with Spirit, remaining unattached to outcomes. I am a conduit for miracles. So this is, yeah, the perspective aspect is whatever this change is, that you're stepping into this mystery, into this new reality. It's setting those expectations down. It's sort of saying, okay, I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, and that's okay. Like I'm not, I'm not going to impose any expectations on this. It's just about taking those steps forward. Catching this current, moving through whatever this transition is, and trusting that on the other side of that is something that is perfect for you, that is exactly what you need. And that's the perspective that I think can be most empowering, is sort of knowing whatever you're presented with is you can move through any obstacle, and whatever you're presented with is because it's exactly what you need to be presented with at that very, very moment, for you to reach your highest potential. So everything you're seeing, it's there for a reason. It's there bringing a message. It's there to support you. And if your perspective looks at it in that way, especially as you're watching synchronicities come in, and knowing that it's all there to support you, it's helped to guide you. And in the same way the elephant, sometimes with those obstacles, they're meant to steer you in another direction. Sort of corralling you on your way down your highest path. Trusting in that will be so supportive. So I hope that this was helpful. These readings this month are going to be a little bit more brief. But do check out your rising and your moon sign. And I'm sending you so much love and happy December. Please like, comment, subscribe. That means so much to me, and I love you.